match as we dive into the Elimination Final best of 5 matchup right here, right now. Here we go. You know, Ajax, hit me. What's your prediction?
My prediction is they're gonna scrap a lot because we're seeing them box. We're seeing them box so much that they're messing with the UI.
It's going crazy. It's because there's so much hype right now.
They're fighting.
I love it. I love it. Everything's going
prediction-wise, obviously Reaper and Vortex have the history. They have been here before. They did start off in the championship side of the bracket too before they got knocked down with the what was it again? I believe it was Jala and Barraza.
Yep.
So they switched it up as it went on, as it was getting more stressful. This time they're starting it off with the mirror, maybe as anything you could do, I could do better. But after what we just saw a second ago, they got some stuff to prove here because it's a very even game.
Yeah, I like this, and we're definitely kind of seeing a lot of confidence coming out of thotot and the Jerry right now, right? Like they're not afraid to go for these combos. They're not afraid to take risk right now. And it's definitely showing, you know, hence in why they're at a bit of a damage, you know, advantage here. But also, I really feel like Vortex and Reaper are not in control.
No.
In Vortex and Reaper, I mean, that's their thing. Like, they have to be in control the entire time.
I think that control came as the games went on in the previous match as well. They weren't really able to establish their ability to play the game until later. Vortex didn't wake up until like game number 3. And so that might happen here again. But so far, this is super even. And every time there's been a hit, we've seen that. D-Light's into immediate punish. We've seen a lot of very quick answers after somebody's committed. Right? We're just seeing a lot of
I don't even know what's happening. I mean, there's a nice weapon throw to confirm the KO. But Vortex wants that N-Sync so bad. Nice D-Light into Dare right there. Maybe another N-Sync? At this point, I mean, I would not be surprised.
I mean,
look at that.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so far, Vortex has been able to hit a bunch of them. That's going to be D-Light in recovery, though. We're going to see the KO off the top. And meanwhile, I didn't even realize that Reaper was at the bottom of the screen. So Reaper also having some fun all alone down there. But Vortex is doing an amazing job as the match has gone on and holding on to the stocks.
Oh, no. Reaper takes such an early KO, literally at just a vanilla bean color of health right there. And now it is 3 stocks to 1 stocks. And thotot, I mean, we saw thotot do this like, oh no, this might be a thotot.
See,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, before it was a situation of 2 stocks left, both in the red.
Yep.
But in that one, not as easy. Because even if you were able to get enough damage on and take out Reaper, Vortex was playing like the ace that we saw at the end of the previous set, even though they lost. So the fact that Vortex has woken up is not a good time for anybody, and it looked really good. Oh, hey, hello. It looked really good in this follow-up match as well. So I'm very curious. Like we've been seeing nothing but runbacks to Shipwreck.
True.
Pretty much every time.
True.
Do we finally see a change of scenery?
I mean, at this point, honestly, I really wouldn't because that match was extremely even. It just didn't appear that way at the end, and that was because Jerry lost that full stock on that very last stock with no damage onto it, right? So I feel like, yes, okay, look, we're heading back to Shipwreck. I feel like, you know, thotot and the Jerry are in a very good spot still, and they can definitely pull out a win here. But we are seeing the Legend switch up over with Poe from Kung Fu Panda. That is the Wu Shang crossover. And I like that. I definitely like that because they've had a lot of success in the gauntlets.
Yeah, and this is the first time we're seeing like a switch up coming in, but it still makes sense because maybe wasn't really feeling the sword matchup the way that they were feeling in the previous set.
And this is just, I mean, they have a huge opportunity now for even more combos, right? Like, you have sword going into spear, you have sword going into gauntlets, you have spear going into gauntlets, right? So there's just a whole lot of different avenues now, and especially with the signature kit of both these legends, I think they're definitely going to be able to pull off a lot early of KOs, which is what they struggle with in game number 1.
Yeah, and tempo needs to be set right now. Can you get the double KO? Can you close it out? But
my word. That's crazy they both made it back.
That was so ridiculous because even after what looked like an opportunity for Reaper to come through, he got out by himself, but Vortex went right back to the ledge to make sure to cover it with recovery there. And we see the blue team actually give up the stock first.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. And yeah, wow, just like that. Look at that. Vortex is doing such a good job at confirming these KOs on the gauntlets. I mean, we're seeing GCD lights. We're seeing Nairs rotate into recoveries. Vortex is showing such a phenomenal expertise of that weapon and is putting on a clinic. Oh, Reaper, no! Reaper, no. Okay. Reaper lost the stock there. Didn't have to, but I get it.
It may be Springs, but it's looking like Christmas because that was a whole gift because that just gave them a free 2v1 combo to get the damage perfectly even.
Yeah, they're definitely, but again, I mean, look at this right now. Swords flying left and right. The thotot is taking so much damage. GC D-Light recovery comes out, and again, I mean, there's so much sword to go. I'm not gonna lie. All I hear is
an amazing coverage from Vortex again. Vortex keeps getting in the way so they can't get rid of Reaper. Every time Reaper's deep off stage, this shows the history between the two. Whenever one is in trouble, the other one covers immediately. They've been able to hold on to stocks a lot longer than others would have in that same situation.
Do you think they're best friends, IRL?
I mean, maybe. When you play with each other this much, you get a bit of competitive rivalry, but you usually become pretty close with how much money you make, because this is that work that they normally put in. This is another day at the office. As we see him trying to close it out off the top. The top is going to get ground pounded coming in, and that should not be a wall touch. Again, another day at the office. You make pretty good friends when you're regularly cashing in these doubles paychecks.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And, you know, they have a lot of gold medals for a reason. But the Jerry not going down without a fight. Quick reminder, it is best of 5, so no matter what happens after this, there is another opportunity. Nice side take and a ground pound.
Wait a minute.
Okay, the story of Poe.
Wait,
the legend. Is it happening?
It could be.
Is it happening?
I mean, you never know. Nobody's going to try and go. Look, nobody's going to fall for that nair. Get back on stage. If somebody goes out there and embraces that hug, I would crack up.
I think they're going to go for it. Dude, I think they won it. Look. Dude, yeah, they won it. They're going off the edge.
Bro, dude, the jury's literally out there saying, "Where my hug at?" Like, just like, come here. But no, but you have to. You have to be super careful in this situation. But Jerry taking a lot of damage right now.
What a sword throw from Vortex, hitting Reaper right there. I mean, Jerry is just chilling on that edge, and I mean for good reason. The damage output's coming instead. Oh no.
All right, weapon toss down. Yeah, the resources are gone. And all right, simplicity was key in that one. You know what Jerry wanted. He made it very apparent to you what he wanted, so you don't give it to him. And originally we saw Reaper kind of holding ledge. Anytime you poked above too quickly, neutral lights get off. I'm going to keep pushing you off. But once you get enough health lost and the knockback from like any of my stray hits sends you far enough, weapon tosses will get it done. And that was a good job of not overextending in a situation where you didn't need to, because some people would have. What a damage difference though between the two. 1224 to 762.
Okay, and I love.
Oops.
I love that there is a full legend swap, because when you basically almost get your damage entirely doubled, something has to change, and it needs to change drastically. So here we go. We have the Jerry now on game number 3 for Sidra and the thotot on the Rayman. We've seen a lot of success with Rayman so far in this tournament, so I'm really not surprised about that. But the Sidra pick, that one's taking me a little bit by surprise.
I mean, usually when you see Sidra come out, the game plan is light them up. As soon as as soon as you see a big play come in from a ground pound, from a side light, run as quickly as you can, because they're looking to take you off the side of the stage. And I think that's what Jerry's kind of revealing here. It's like, look, I want more damage output. But currently Jerry and the thotot still getting jungled quite a bit.
Oh no! Down goes the thotot. And Jerry with a very good start here, trying to find a win. Oh, I don't even know how Jerry did not hit that right there. Jerry almost makes it back. Ground pound goes, confirms the KO. And oh no, Jerry is now already in orange. Nice KO confirmed with the
good defense there from Reaper, but unfortunately did not get the wall touch. But that defense from Reaper allowed almost the wall touch. However, Reaper loses the stock immediately after that. Blue team keeps themselves very close.
I don't think I've ever been more like.
I wanted to see it. Like, that was such a tease to a big play and then immediately got stopped for the troubles. And now the blue team looking at what could be potential elimination for the bracket, because the red team now has a very good lead after that.
Yeah, I mean that was it, right? Like, if you're gonna come back, that you have to hit those, especially against, you know, the best team arguably in this entire tournament, right? I mean, the monsters. They're literally the monsters of the entire scene for SEA. Oh, it's tough.
I still will keep one thing in mind. The thotot had an insane 2v1 return the last time. Good composure. So if you are a fan, you want to see the upset, keep the belief strong momentarily.
Oh, and just like that, the Jerry did not confirm the KO true on the combo with the D, Light, Nair, and because of that, it did result into thotot losing the stock. So we're at 4 stocks to 2 stocks here. The Jerry in a very dangerous situation here. But again, we've seen these crazy combos come out with that cannon. We just haven't seen the full execution of. Oh no. And laying a side sig.
Yeah, even though that didn't KO there, that kind of spell in defeat momentarily. That Jerry cannot make a single mistake from this point forward.
Oh!
And we see, all right, Reaper finally loses a stock. Can they get rid of Vortex's stock? Is the key factor here.
Come on, nice recovery right there. Still not enough. Wow, high ceilings right there. Oh, but the Nair does. The Nair does. And okay, go crazy. They gotta go crazy right here.
Yeah,
they gotta go crazy.
This is go stupid, go crazy, go off stage, try to take on. All right. Well, now it's on the side of thotot to do it one more time. Just avoids getting hit by the D line.
Yo, thotot.
Oh, get back to stage. Oh wait. Oh, the recovery coming through from Reaper to stop that. If Reaper does not get down there and get through on that, we might have seen a 1v1.
thotot, who are you? I need your superpowers. This clutch gene that comes in is nothing short of spectacular, but sending a nice blessing to the sky as we see our fallen underdog leave this tournament in a blaze of glory. Down goes thotot and Cherry with a fantastic showing in this matchup, and Vortex and Reaper with some phenomenal game plans we're seeing in these highlights. Ajax, how you feeling about the replay?
I can't get over that last one right there because you see me.